How's it going, guys? Coffee here. Today I wanted to go over the build that I've been playing, and that is the Archmage Ice Nova Hierophant. I know I'm not the first person to be doing this build, but I figured I'd showcase the version that I've been playing, as it's a little bit different. It is focused on basically maximum block, as well as pretty much everything I'm wearing. I'm just trying to maximize rarity as well, just for farming gold, because we know we're all having issues with that. So pretty much the build itself, it's not very expensive. You do have to buy an Atzerius foible, which costs right around 9 or 10 divs, something like that, I believe. I don't even know if it's that expensive, to be honest, anymore. Actually, looks like they're under 1 div now, so that's actually very, very cheap. And then I am using an Unnatural Instinct, which does cost, I think, maybe around 9 or 10 div. And then everything else is pretty cheap. I did end up buying a +1 power charge Katava's Thirst. That is going to be kind of expensive probably, but the rest of it's not too bad. A 6-link Cloak of Defiance, things like that. But the version of the build that I'm running is basically running max block. You're like running at like 85-84% block with lucky block chance here with Fallen. And then we are running it with 5 curses because of Anathema. If you don't end up having a corrupted pair of the Hands of the High Templar with 2 curses on it, or just other gloves with 2 curses on it, you can always just put your extra curses inside of your Svalin instead of running the like Frost Bomb that I have in here or whatnot. You could always put your Elemental Weakness in here instead of Frost Bomb, or just actually manually cast your Arcane Cloak. In regards to a wand, rather, you are just looking for cast speed. Cast speed is going to be your most important stat that you are looking for, and you're pretty much going to be going for that. And then you want either just like the base damage enchant, or this lightning bolt enchant is about 1,000,000 DPS based off of what it's showing, because it does hit twice a second, and it has decent damage on it. So I do actually have it with an Archmage support with a lightning pen and a crit damage. So it is actually doing some pretty solid damage by itself, based off of PoE. In regards to the tree, we are running it here with a Red Nightmare, and then we have some Fire Res tattoos here, and then we do have a Militant Faith here for Inner Conviction, because we are power charge stacking. Then we are running a Healthy Mind down here and an Unnatural Instinct. And then up here I'm just running Inspired Learning. You don't need that, obviously, of course, but I always enjoy having some Headhunter buffs, so I have no issues with it. You're already taking these 4 nodes anyways, so you're not actually like wasting any points in order to run it. So there's always that. As I continue to get more points, I will probably just push down here into the crit nodes here for Annihilation. Alternatively, I could push all the way over here into Light Eater to have some more defense by actually having some Instant Leech, as well as swapping the gloves to actual gloves that have Unnerve and then Lightning Leech, things like that instead. But in regards to that, the skills themselves, I will share the PoE. I'll leave you with the showcase here of the map stuff that I've been doing. The Atlas that I have been running lately is just been this. I have been running Delirium with Alva, and then with the Big Bomb Expedition and Nico and Shrines. This is just what I've been running here. These are the compasses I've been running here with Delirium Scarab of Neurosis, Delirium Scarab of Paranoia, and then Cartography Scarab of Escalation, and then one for a Delirium Scarab and an Incursion. I do swap out the Delirium Scarab of Paranoia. I don't know if this is really worth it, honestly, over just running the Expedition Scarab, so you actually have your 100% chance to get your Expedition. I think running the Expedition Scarab is probably going to be better. But these are actually pretty good in regards to actual gold per map. So it's really, really nice. You are also getting a really high chance with the Delirium Scarab of Neuroses. You are actually getting a really, really good chance at getting, the boss cluster jewels, which is always going to be some solid money, as well as just cluster jewels in general. They're not like the craziest amount of revenue or anything, but you are also, of course, getting an absolute ton of Simulacrum Splinters. So you will end up stacking up tons and tons of Simulacrums just based off of running these. So I've been selling these as I've been getting them, but where are my Delirium Scarabs? My delirium's at. So you can see here I'm already almost to a third simulacrum again already. And then of course we're building up on a ton of delirium orbs as well, based off of the tree that we have. So these are some decent money as well. And again, the tree that we are running here is going to be with this Atlas here. I do think that the best scry to be putting on dunes right now as well is going to be the scry from Residence. And that is because it does give the Nimbus div card. I think the rarity on this card is not expecting Nimbus to be costing 160 divines. So because of that, the rarity on it is obviously going to drop a little bit more often than an Apothecary, right? So if we look at an Apothecary, those are, we're looking at, one in like 400 maps or something like that. On these at 54, and the ones for the Nimbus are going to be, what is this card called again? Fire of the Unknown Origin. And these are, anywhere sitting at already like 21, 22 divines as well. And these are going to be much more common, just because, again, Nimbus is normally a 30 divine item, so the card is going to be priced accordingly based off of the rarity of the item itself. So these are much more common than Apothecary, so you're going to be seeing these. I don't have actually concrete map data yet to kind of showcase like how many I've been getting in certain maps, because I did just finally get the scry over from Residence, because I accidentally overwrote my scry from Dunes. I got Nameless Seer in Dunes. I tried to click cancel on it because I was debating just like, oh, well, what would happen if I tried to scry Dunes to somewhere else? And what ended up happening is it broke my scry for Defiled. So I ended up just deciding, you know what, I'm going to run something else instead. So I decided to move over Residence instead. So, yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And other than that, see you in the next one.